Last week has been a very hard working week. It's September. And in the middle of September, that's next week, we always have to do at my workplace, we always have to deliver our complete plan and all the projects that we are intend to do during the next year, and that's 2021. So I was very busy with that, and I was pretty tired when I was ready with work. So there wasn't so much time for reading. My reading has been kind of bad last week. Actually, but I finished one book, and that is Redhead by the Side of the Road by Ann Tyler, longlisted for the Booker, as you might know. And it was a very easy, that was a very easy readable book. It's a short book, I think 180 pages or something in the British edition. And I like the story of Micah Mortimer, a man who is in his early 40s, doesn't know what to do with his life. He's like, his life is like going without real meaning. He has problems with his girlfriend. Suddenly a guy stands in front of his door. And I will do that in my monthly wrap-up. I think the book is easy, really readable, and you understand that Ann Tyler, it was the first book that I read from her, is a very well crafted. She knows how to craft a book, you know. But I really had the question of so what after I read it. So what? What is this? What was the meaning of that? And why did she write it? And why is it longlist for the Booker, actually? Because the Booker jury, if you remember that, said that they have nominated 13 books that really have got a new angle on the subjects that they are treating in their novels. They have found new perspectives, those 13 authors. And I didn't find that very much in Ann Tyler's book. I think that's a book for, we have in Germany, we have like TV films, movies, TV movies that are written for the TV screen, and they come every Monday at 8:15 primetime television, and they are entertaining, but 1 week after that you've forgotten almost everything about it. And that was like my experience with Ann Tyler's book, Redhead by the Side of the Road. Well written, entertaining, but so what? After that I started reading How Much of These Hills is Gold by Zhang, but didn't get really into it. And the Scotia Bangilla Prize was announced on Tuesday, as you might know, the long list for the book for this prize. On Wednesday we had the Women's Prize that Maggie O'Farrell won. I haven't read the book yet. It's ordered from the library. I wait for it. Can't wait to get it. Can't wait to cry my eyes out over that book, which is apparently a great novel about grief. And yesterday I started reading Five Little Indians. By Michelle Good, a book that is on the long list of the Scotia Bangilla Award. I have it as an ebook, and this seems to be a very promising start that I had with this book. It's about 5 First Nation people in Canada who they were treated horribly there, and that's a residential school, like tens of thousands of other First Nation Canadians. It was a crime against the First Nations in Canada that was committed to try to, where the state actually tried to erase and delete the history, the cultural heritage of the First Nation people in Canada. And this novel is about that. That's a very promising read, and like after 10-15 pages, I anticipate this also to be a very sad and tough novel, but a very important novel. What else? Yes, there were fires, and this is really concerning me. It's far away from here, from myself and from my home, but the fires in the Pacific Northwest, because I know the Pacific Northwest, I've traveled there. I was twice visiting there in Oregon and Washington, but also in California. The fires in California, in Oregon, and in Washington are apocalyptic, and they are threatening, and it's a horrible development. I think it's the worst summer maybe ever in the history of the Pacific Northwest and California, which doesn't actually belong to the Pacific Northwest, but there are fires everywhere, and I've seen pictures from Portland, Oregon, where I visited, where we have friends. I've seen pictures from Seattle, where I visited. That's where my name Rainier Books actually comes from, the city of Seattle. And you have this orange light, you have this smoke, and yesterday I read that Portland yesterday on Friday, the 11th of September, September 11th, had the worst worst polluted air in the whole world of a bunch of 100 cities. The worst polluted air in Portland, Oregon. Horrible development, that's climate change. I don't know how to stop it, but I know that we have to change our way of life, and I know that the course that our governments are taking is not enough. It's by far not enough to stop this. We have to do something in order to have a good world to hand over to the next and the next generation. But now, so much talk about this. That's really concerning me. And Jenny Awful Weather is, of course, a book that you can read about climate change, to say that as well here. This was my Saturday video, and I have to do so many more videos because things are happening all the time in September. September is my birth month. Let's go to, I wanted to say something different. There's so much happening right now. Next week, on the day before my birthday, September 15, we are going to have the shortlist announced, the shortlist of the Booker Prize. And I have to make a video about that. I have to make my prediction. Kieran of Katie Books, Kieran has read them all, and Kieran is the Booker boy, as you might know, and I want to challenge him with my own list, and he has said, if you are so lucky to have more points in that prediction of the Booker shortlist, then you are the Booker bloke. And that's what I'm going to be, the Booker bloke, next Tuesday. Call me the Booker bloke. No, I'm just kidding. But it's fun. It's fun to predict awards, and it's fun to see them. And I want to make a prediction, although I already read 3 of those 13 books. But I read all about them, a lot about them. I heard many booktubers speak about the titles, so I think I can make a prediction. And on Friday next week, and that's what brings me to another prediction video that I have to do, is the National Book Award long list coming from the United States. And of course I will make a prediction video. I have already 8-9 novels on a list. I will add some more, subtract some of them, and then I will have my long list I'm going to present to you very, very soon. So stay tuned. Don't go away. This will come. But thanks for now. Thanks for today. Have a great Saturday. No, it's raining in Baltimore. That's the Counting Crows. It's another favorite band of me. It's raining in Baltimore. I hope it's not raining where you live. Bye-bye.